So this is your boy Terry once again. My username across the internet is your passing Google, and this is a reaction video to a song, a Filipino song called Kung Di Na Ako. Name of the artist is Agsunta. I've not seen the video. I've never heard the song before. We're going to be doing this over a live stream, meaning that this video is not just a regular reaction video. It's a breakthrough watch party, raw and uncut and unedited, and in it I'm going to be using music to evolve in my human, to connect with fellow humans. uh, anyway, at the end of the video I'll also have a proclamation that I'll declare. I'll have written it on this blank page and I'll reveal it with hopes that it inspires someone, you know help someone who is en route breakthrough, help someone find the answers to their questions, or find the every missing piece of their puzzle. Anyway, join me as we listen to Kung Kung Dina Ako. Where possible, I'll be learning some Tagalog. Um, most pertinent to me is paying attention to the humors that constitutes the song. And anyway, we'll discuss all that at the end of the video. We will not be pausing the video. All discussion will occur at the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'll just make it conversational by asking myself questions related to the song, and I'll be answering the questions as well. Anyway, let's go. I'll be sharing my screen right now, and we will see the song together. Kung Di Na Ako. I don't know what, I know D is from indie, Ako is me, so Indi na ako, but I don't know what the kung means. Anyway, we'll learn some Tagalog throughout this over the course of the song. End of the song. Let me show you my boring face once again. Just a moment. Just a moment. um, a lot to say. I think all the songs I've reacted to so far is always about love and stuff like that. Not exactly love, boyfriend and girlfriend stuff. Um, anyway, and this appears to be the case with this one as well. Context of the song. I didn't really grasp entirely. I wish I knew some of the Tagalog that was said. I didn't really grasp entirely what was going on in the video. But what I perceived was going on, of course, I heard words like pag-ibig, puso. You know, those are always in most Tagalog songs. Puso para sa'yo, stuff like that. Some words I heard kita, kita, mata, stuff like that. So I think that has to do with saw you, maybe your beautiful eyes or something like that. Ramdam. I heard that in the last video I reacted to, and now hearing it again in this video, I'm feeling that it refers to feelings, something like that. Because these are common words when it comes to songs, especially those boyfriend and girlfriend songs. So Ramdam is perhaps feeling. Um, I heard one word, I don't know the meaning, pa'alam. Nah. Alam is no. So I don't know. Alam ko is like I know. So I think alam is, in this context, is no, something like that. And somewhere in the chorus, I heard papa tibo nan buso or puso, maybe puso. Anyway, I wasn't able to, I may not be correct with what I, what I perceived as was happening in the video. I think two people met in the beginning and they recall themselves from years ago when they were younger, and then they reenacted throughout the video things that happened some years ago when they were much younger. Maybe one girl mixed, lost in her decision making in between two boys uh, and who are friends, and then she parted with the one she was more intimate with to go with the other one, and maybe they got married. Then they met again and they recounted all the past. And then after spending a day together, she had to part again and go back to the other guy who's older now and who is the friend of the other one. And there's like a rift or a beef between the two guys that was never resolved, which showed at the end of the video that there is some form of rift that has stayed throughout the years and stuff like that. That's what I perceived was going on in the video. I wish I knew Tagalog, but I don't know Tagalog. So how was the video? The video was cool. It was more of acting and very simple video. Um, Again, similar to other videos, the mannerisms are the same. When you see a boy, a girl, their moves are the same. A boy and a girl touching their noses. Uh, the dance moves are, it boils down to identity, same like you would see in other videos. Then the video was cool, not much, just real stuff that happens, and that's what they try to portray throughout, but not very wild in terms of the imagination behind. The context is not broad or deep. That's very simple stuff, which I think can be improved on to be realistic. I'm here to be a true fan. I'm not here to, just be a statistic and because of clout or something tell you there's so much room for improvement. when it comes to the video, the creativity and innovativity of the video. Because there's so much scenario, so much context when you're talking of love. Even the dating scene. We're past that, what has been replayed forever and ever. And two people in love, it should carry its own story. So it's possible that sceneries related to love is fresh every time. Anyway, so that there's room for improvement there. The vocals of the song is strong. Filipinos can sing. There's a measure of soul, but there's still room for depth. Again, you need to explore. We need to explore more of our human senses, more of these emotions, lead these moments, and moments deeper than just fancy stuff. Drinking moments and stuff like that, which is good. But there's time for isolation, for grit, for grind. This way, other tenets of humans like swag, spirit, power will come about. And it will reflect in the music, even down to the instrumental. A measure of soul is there is another notch of soul that can be tapped into. The sound is similar to other songs I've heard. The identity is not, a standout from others. And they started out slow, and I perceived that rock will be coming, and it did come. And you know, there's room for improvement in general. Storyline of the song, there's also room for improvement. Um, we just need to go out of the box a bit. It's storyline. It can be fictional. You can create new fiction. Let's neglect some of the books that have existed, some of the scripts that have existed, and exert our own human senses. And but these things come with living life. Exposure to other aspects to life. The streets of the Philippines, the down to earth of the Philippines, the hustle stories. It should not always be fanciful and stuff like that. Then more depth comes about. So there's room for improvement there. Will I listen to the song again? Yes. Was I able to tap deep into my spirit by means of the song? I Not too much, but I was able to. You know, will I recommend the song to others? Of course. I'm there to inspire the singer of the song. The name of the song is Kung Dina Ako. Let me see the name of it. It's hard to pronounce. Agsunta. Yes. So will I remember the melody of the song if I heard it again? Uh, there's a chance that I will, but I've heard many songs that are alike in terms of the melody. Um, what more? Standout instruments from the song is let me say the drums, and the guitar, or more of the drums. Uh, Again, vocal was strong. It was able to stand out away from the instrumental. And what more? Okay, then revelation. I ended up not writing my revelation, so I'm just going to write it now and reveal it. Let's see, what was I able to draw from the song? Just give me a moment. Um, Now, let me quickly say something. There's context. There's a lot of context to, two boys and a girl in the mix. There's a scenario where the boys, become more of pals and the girl becomes the odd one out. Where a girl becomes indecisive. There's also a scenario where there will end up not being a rift or any enmity between the boys. Instead, they will collaborate and become stronger, better pals, and the girl will be left out. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to expanding on these scenarios constituting love or dating life. There are so many other things that go on. Um, There are times when we're growing up as young boys, but we are hard to get. Boys have that moment where they're establishing themselves, defining themselves, and girls are, at the corner. They're more about companionship with fellow boys, and there's nothing like a love life like it's so common here when you're 13, 14. Those times it's given to puberty and evolution as a boy, finding yourself gaining some swag, all this stuff. So at the time that you're opening up to dating and stuff like that, you're solid. You're a boy now, and you become untradeable, indispensable to a large extent. So when the girl wants you, then they want you. There's going to be no indecision because you're defined. You're not generic like the next fellow. Anyway, so let's not go there. Let's not talk too much about that. Let me just conclude my writing and reveal it to you. Just a moment. And yes, there's also a scenario where a boy is in a state of hustle or in a state of finding himself, and he establishes that there's not much he can offer the girl, and for love's sake, he lets her go without any rift, or lets her find happiness with someone who he has established to be established, and can bring her, you know, you can bring about the happiness that she deserves. Compatibility too. When you're dating, it's not husband and wife. The essence of that aspect of life is more to find out about the girl, see if you're compatible, uh, and this is established among the parties. It's not an avenue to tie someone and keep them limited. If you have, it's seeing the girl's potential or so and helping her fly. There's a lot of context to this, and uh, so I'll just keep it short. And this is a one-liner, and it's something we don't get to do nowadays. Like, just a moment. And perhaps if we do this, it will enable us in our route to breakthrough, whether on our behalf or on behalf of someone else. I just kept it short, and this is it. I will bear your consequences. This is something we don't get to do much of in today's world, especially in these generations. Our parents did much of this. They lived even for generations yet born. And this applied even in their love life. It's more about putting the other person's interest first, bearing their consequences, helping them shine, helping them fly. And it's not about them. So they found avenues that the person can shine. They will not limit the person. That's what love is about. It's deeper stuff, powerful stuff. So I'll bear your consequences. This is something we don't do much of. We run away. Once someone texts you and says, "Oh, I'm in need," or this, we put the person on read zone or on red zone. On boyfriend and girlfriend stuff, same thing. You have a girlfriend and you close your eyes to the rest of the world. You want to be Mabais and stuff like that to only your girlfriend. It's not about that. It's about generations yet born. It's about helping your girl become a generation fixer. So uh, love is that about that, bearing another person's consequences proactively, even with your minimal resources, taking responsibility, taking charge. Not someone is in rubble, and obviously in rubble, and then you're telling the person, "Oh, go and be strong, go and gym." How about for once bear the person's consequences? Give the person a hand, bring them out of the rubble and clean them, and you know, storm on their behalf, apply your spirit on their behalf. Uh, fix them, let them rise again, let them fly, let them shine. These are stuff that we no longer do. A Chihuahua in today's world is garnering more value than even fellow human. Chihuahua gets lost, you'll see, oh, 20,000 pesos, help me find my Chihuahua. You know, but if someone comes to you with a dream, the only thing that you can say is, oh, go and get a job. Go and get, 15,000 pesos job. How about put the person on a round table, shove the next meal aside. Tell the person, in this rap, let's try starvation. And use the table to combobulate awesomeness, greatness. Pay attention to the person's elements, see their strong points, and then give them limelight, give them a platform. There's so much we can do as humans. Let's stop all the consolation and saying that tomorrow will be better or go and pray. That is utmost. It's primary prayer. Jehovah is utmost. But let's apply of ourselves. The Creator was not like that. He took responsibilities on our behalf. He suffered pain, sent His only Son to die for us, and He watched it. He took the initiative, and even though we are the sinners, it's about that. So I'll stop there. I'm your boy Terry. If you need more clarity on this subject, contact me. My username across the internet is surpassing Google. You can find me on marlians.com/surpassing Google. You can sign up there. It's a startup that I own. And my email is comsobronze4@gmail.com as seen on the screen. You can also contact me to hang out. I'm in Manila. You know, we can just hang out and let's discuss. There's so much we can do as Filipinos. So much. There's so much gifts in the Philippines. Let's tap into the beauty of this thing, the beauty of our creation, and let's do something. So your boy Terry once again. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Share the video with friends. Share the video with Agsunto. Let me see his name again. Agsunta. And let's go. Stay awesome.